Action! What's going on, prospectors and pro spectators? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of BSing in the Shed. It's Friday night, and I'm feeling all right. Well, I'm about to be feeling a lot better, too. Hopefully, you guys have had a great week. That's right, summer is here-ish. It's not even here, man. It's freaking May. Still another month until summer. Literally, exactly a month. On the 20-something or others of next month. It's technically summer, but man, somebody better tell the weatherman, because he keeps saying it's hot. I keep looking down at the little logo in the windows, and it keeps warning me that there's a heat wave going on. But who knows, man? I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow will be nice. Doesn't need to be hot, just needs to not be raining. That's right, if you haven't already done so, please hit that like button. It helps the channel so very, very much to have you guys hit that like button. It lets all the people across the YouTube know that this is the place to hang out Friday night. This is where it's at. This is what's up. And so hit that like button for me if you don't mind. And even if you do mind, hit it anyways. I don't give a shit. Just do the thing. Do the thing. And while you're doing that thing, make sure to hit that... over there, right up here, the link in the chat. Leave yourself a comment up on top of there, and you can potentially win tonight's Sloppy Seconds. I finally found my bags. They were sitting in front of me the whole time, of course. So it'll be an official Sloppy Seconds bag. And yeah, there you go. There you go. There it is. What can you do? Other than leave a comment, hit like, do all the things that you need to do to get the thing done. And then we'll see where we're at the end of the show. But, yeah, busy weekend this weekend. That's right, there's a thing going on out in Ellensburg. Or, I'm sorry, out in First Creek, which is more Liberty. There's an event going on up there. Apparently, they're also looking for blues. There's a metal detecting event going on here in Renton, out at the New Life, I don't know, some fucking church. I won't hold it being a church against them, because, you know, churches got a lot of space and stuff. But I might wind up going to the NAMA, North American Mining Association, I guess is what that stands for. If you're interested, pause the video, take a screenshot. There's the details. Starts at 9 a.m. $70 per hunt. All 3 hunts for $1.50. But they got a lot of stuff they're throwing out there in the dirt. 50 nuggets, gold coin or silver coins. I think those are silver rings. So it's a metal detector hunt. There's also Seattle Mineral Market going on up at, I want to say it's happening at Seaward Park, the Seattle Mineral Market. So if you're in the market for some badass gemstones, minerals, and things like that, if you're a collector of those kind of things, it might be worth it to stop by and see what they got. I hear there's going to be a lot of vendors out there, and it's going to be a hell of a time. They've been advertising it for months. And I was thinking I was going to go to that, but there's so much shit going on this weekend, I don't know if I'm going to have time. And somewhere in all of that, I got to get to the movie theater with my boy and watch some Guardians of the Galaxy and see how that turned out. Thank you so much, Donna. I greatly appreciate you. You're the best. I'm also a sellout whore, so anybody that gives me money is the best. But thank you so much. Well, Captain Craig, you got to start them. You got to be the change you want to see in the world. Isn't that what they say? Some shit like that. But there's some truth to that. I know there's not a lot of traditional prospecting there, you know, because you're on a fucking swamp. But that doesn't mean there's not, that people out there don't have the bug, you know? And if you can get enough people together, you can draw up some interest, let them know what it's like doing mailbox mining, postal prospecting. Um, nah, fuck it. It's probably not worth trying to set up a whole thing and create an organization and all that shit just so that you can hang out with people who also want to dig dirt out of their post boxes. But maybe you do. Maybe you want to give that a shot. I don't know. But, you know, why not? Why not give it a shot? See, you know, create a Florida prospectors group on the Facebook and just start whoring out in the other Facebook groups. And you might be surprised to find out that there's some like people there who all want to hang out and get that shiny, you know. I hate to give them more credit than credit is due, but Gold Rush airs in every state, except maybe Alaska. I would imagine people don't want to see them up there in Alaska. I don't know why. I kind of made that up. That's my own headcanon. Like Alaskans fucking hate Gold Rush, but everybody else loves it because it's a true depiction of how it's like out on the gold fields. It's not. I don't know if it is or not. I've never been up there, but I imagine there's a lot of that is just drama. Because I imagine a real prospecting operation is a lot more tidy, a lot more put together, and they move a lot more material. None of the pussyfooting and dicking around. They got companies backing their asses. There you go, black gold. Dig up some oil. Get some of that shale oil. That's the big thing the kids love these days, right? Yeah, you got to import it. That's what it comes down to, unfortunately. But yeah, that's why I like spreading the word about good prospecting bags, pay dirt bags out there. A lot of your old school miners, they're dipshits, and they get all fucking uppity about, you know, postal prospectors versus real prospectors. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You know? Stop trying to gatekeep the party. All right, like we all love the shiny. Some of us can't get it the traditional way, so just appreciate that somebody is interested in your hobby, and that, you know, maybe that might spark more interest. You know, quite frankly, I would love to be able to get out to the river every damn weekend, multiple times a week. Like GS. I wish I was like GS and could get out there all the damn time. That dude lives at the river. What's going on, GS? But I can't. You know, my shit breaks down. Me, physically, my gear is solid. But me, I break down. After a day of digging, I am down for two. So it's not really feasible for me to live out there and on the river and shit. Uh-oh, got some Richie Valens going on here. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Okay, I better stop or I'm going to get copyright struck. But yeah, Richie Valens. Well, you know what? Neither was the guy in the movie. God damn it. He wasn't even Mexican. What the fuck? I never realized that. Lou Diamond Phillips? He ain't even Mexican. He's fucking Filipino. Who knew? Who knew? It's all farce. It's bullshit, I say. They've been lying to us our whole lives. But we all have our own truth, right? See the world the way we wish to see it. You know, people see offense everywhere they can and try to loop you into their fucking demented ideals. Yeah. I won't call it a real situation, but we'll call it a slight run-in with somebody online. And I feel like they were trying to be demeaning towards me, but fuck that shit. Nobody talks down to me. I'll punch you in the throat. Truth is an illusion. Let me break your mind for a moment. Reality doesn't matter. Because everything expires. And everything is recyclable. Don't let the people tell you otherwise. Everything is recyclable at the right temperature. I'm just saying. People be talking about, oh, those things will never recycle. Throw that motherfucker in a volcano and tell me it won't recycle. I'm just saying. The Earth is a giant recycling plant. That's what it's made to do. The problem is we don't let it do that. We try to keep these materials outside of where they're supposed to be, and the balance gets taken out. And the old Mama Earth, she says, hell nah. You get volcanoes and earthquakes and shit. So what you gotta do is you gotta give your sacrifices to the volcano gods, to Pele, and then it'll cool out. There you go. You know, just pick something you love, monetize it, and then it kind of starts paying for itself a little bit. Consumables are tough. Consumables are kind of tough. Anything you have to repeatedly buy. Like, I kind of sometimes think I'd like to get into reviewing like movies and shit like that, anime, and you know, because I don't really gotta pay extra if I do extra. Whereas pay dirt, to do my next pay dirt review, I gotta buy another bag of pay dirt. So it's this constant churning of stuff coming in, stuff going out. But if I just reviewed fucking anime and hentai and pornimation, I could just watch it and be like, that's cool. Those boobs are too big. Those boobs are too small. Those boobs are just right. You know, and you could really get into the granular things, the things that really people care about. That's important. I'm sorry. Sometimes I say things that are offensive. There you go. I got no excuse for myself. I don't make them. Hentai, love anime boobies. Breasticles, I believe they call them. There you go, Donnie. You could do the casino. There's a couple people out there that do casino video channels. I don't know how they do it, man. They'll be burning through $1,000 like it's nothing. It's like, god damn. Like, oh, that one sucked. And you like watch their $1,000 go, and then they just walk away like it ain't no thing. Like, damn. I don't know. It's patrons. They gotta have supporters. You know, they gotta be all like being given money to go burn. Because I mean, you'd have to do something else that just feeds your pocket to be able to turn it around like that and stuff it into a fucking whatchamacallit. Oh man, I read that wrong. I thought you said you broke the toolbox loose. I was gonna say like, oh god, how'd you do that? How did it work out for you? Did it handle the sands pretty well? I gotta say, they're kind of small. So I personally don't recommend running them at the beach. They're really not meant for that kind of volume. If you found some gold, fucking right on. I'm not gonna tell you don't do it. He who has the gold is the one who's right. But man, I bet it had to be slow rolling. What's going on, Joey? Yeah, I mean, the volume of sand that you're going to be running there, even the little scoop, it's going to saturate those cells really, really quick. And then, I mean, then you got to, every 2 quarts of material, you got to clean it out. So it's probably more effort than it's worth, you know? Now, if you ran it over a gold cube, got the cons from that, you know, because then you're talking about that much dirt as opposed to multiple buckets. That would be the way to go. That's how you really want to use this device. That, or if you got like a couple pounds of pay dirt that you can classify down, sure. It's not a production machine for it by any means, unless it's the end of the line production. And even then, it all comes back to a pan. No matter what you do, you're always going to wind up in a pan. That's the thing that I learned. All these nifty devices are really just to get the volume down to the point where you can put it in a pan and tap that shit out. I have not used a clam gun. Again, I don't know if the effort spent to get down there by doing singular holes would be better than just scraping and shoving that dirt, that top layer out of the way. At least where I go. Where I go out here, Benson Beach, out here, it's fucking 4 hours away from here, but out here at the beach, our gold layer there is, there's like 6 inches to a foot of overburden usually, and then a few, like 4 inches of black sand, run that, and then you're going to run into another layer of light sands. You can run that, but it's probably not worth it, so get that out of the way, and then you get like another 8 to a foot of more black sand, and that's the shit you want. That's the stuff where it sort of worked its way down. That magnetic heavies have formed a layer that can catch that gold or slows it down before it falls any further. And you'll find that it just keeps going like that. Light layer, dark layer, light layer, dark layer. Eventually you get to the wet layer, and then it's hard to tell anything anyway. But at least to that point, you've worked a good amount of dirt. I don't think you're going to really get as much through with clam scooper. Because then you're just going to have a bunch of holes, and you're going to want to dig between them anyways. And then once you get to that layer, it's just move the material as much as you can, as fast as you can, because that's what's going to add it up. As with any gold getting out in the wild, the more material you move, the more gold you're going to bring home. That's all there is to it. All kinds of guns. Don't own a clam gun. Maybe I can get through this whole thing without it going out again. But I do want to get back out to the beach. It's a lot of work. It's a long drive. Nobody wants to sit out there with me for too long, so it's like, I got to go by myself, I think, or with somebody who's also like mind of let's run some dirt. So, a clam gun is basically a tube with a handle. It's a tube, it's closed in at one end, it's open at the other. It's kind of like a little dolly pot that you smash up material in, but it's flipped the other way. It's just a cylinder, a hollow cylinder. And when you're on the beach, out at the ocean, you can see where the clams, the big razor clams, you know, they're like this big, and then they got a little fucking snoot or dick, and you can see them bubbling up through the dirt. The problem with that is they're 6 to a foot under the dirt itself. So rather than trying to dig a big giant hole around them and waste a lot of effort, you get one of those clam guns. It's not really a gun, it's just a tube. And you slide it down around where you see the little bubbler come out, and you pull that fucker, and the vacuum sucks him out with the sand that's immediately around him, and you kind of shake it out. Oh yeah, dude. I'll let you know next time I go out, GS. Because I do want to go, but everybody hates the drive, and I don't want to make the drive by myself. I could do it, but that's 4 hours of me just. That'd be boring, you know. I'd run out of music. But yeah, and then you swish the dirt away. You get your clam, you throw it in a bucket, you take it home, cook it, eat it. Somebody does. I don't do that shit. I know what clams eat. Clams and oysters? Uh-uh. You can have all of that. I have a saltwater fish tank, so I know the exact role that clams and oysters play in the ecosystem, and I don't want to eat those motherfuckers. They eat poopy. That's all they eat. I mean, oysters are good when you douse them in garlic and butter and tapatio, but at that point, it's just kind of meat that holds all the flavoring on top of it, which is all the shit that you put on it. I don't know if oysters taste so good on their own. Same thing like lobster and all the other rodents of the sea. People are like, oh, I love lobster. No, you don't. You love butter. Everybody loves butter, but that's what you're tasting when you're eating lobster. Is you're eating buttered cockroach. William, yes, that's how I do it out here. That's kind of how the dirt is layered out of the beach. It's going to be different for others. Mine's an ocean beach. Some people are like on Lake Michigan or Superior. I don't know where the fuck you guys do it back there, where you get those heavy black sands in the Great Lakes. Um, so theirs is a different kind of wave putting that gold back onto the beach. So I don't know how they layer out there. See, I just don't do the lobster. I'm not big on river fish either. I'll have tuna, and I'll have sushi, tuna sushi. Well, steak, yeah, I'll have me some steak. Dude, bacon wrapped anything is the best. Because bacon's the best. You want a big fat slab of bacon like a steak? Cook yourself some pork belly. That shit's the best because it's bacon steak. Bacon steakin'. Steak and bacon. But yeah, you can wrap anything in bacon and cover it in butter, and that's going to be the best shit ever. That's the best version of everything. Bacon wrapped, butter dipped. It doesn't matter what it is. God damn it, now I'm hungry. Got pizza on the way. Eventually, like a half hour. Yeah, I don't know though. I'm not big on pork, like ham. I'm not a big ham person. Um, but of course, I love bacon. Bacon's the part. You can have the rest of the pig. I'll just take the bacon. Fat covered fat, right? Like a like one of those the black sand vacuums. I think you can still use those here, but not with any of the extensions. So it makes it kind of shitty. Like, the best way to use those is hooked up to a sluice box, and you're basically turning that shit into a dredge, and you just zoop, zoop, zoop right under the water and go straight to the sluice box via a little windy tube. You can't do that here. They took that away from us. No dredging. Bastards. Can't do gravity dredges. You can't do fucking dredge. It's ridiculous, really. You can sluice, and sometimes you can dig in the water. But if you take it from the water, you got to process it in the water. I don't know. There's a lot of words in that fucking rule book. All right on, Josh. Happy birthday to you. If we don't see you before then, which we probably won't because there's not a show between now and then. But happy birthday. Happy birthday to you out there in Arizona. I hope the weather is not beating you. Hug's leg. What? But I want to get into the river, man. I want to get in. Because, I mean, when you're setting up your sluice, right? You'll grab a quick scoop of whatever's within arm's reach. Sometimes you're a little bit far from the shore. So you just grab a little scoop from where you're at. Test the sluice out real quick. I did that one time, and it was just a glitter bomb. And I was like, can I dig in here right now? Like, fuck. I think I gotta wait till July or something. Well, that's a great way to spend it with the family. That's how it should be spent. People try to make big hoopla or deals of all these different holidays and shit. It's like, you can keep the partying. I'm personally, I'm past the partying stage of life, and I'm at the relaxing stage. And so all I want for birthdays, Father's Days, and all those days, and every days is just leave me alone and don't ask me to do shit. That's it. That's all you gotta get me. Because otherwise, I'll just buy it myself. I know what I want. Usually, I'm not gonna wait till Christmas for shit. Yeah, it's loaded, man. There was a lot of movement this year on that river. I can't wait till the water's lower and we can get a little bit further out because there's some spots that I want to hit. I'm looking at that line of that river. I'm just like, I want to hit right there and right there and right there because that's the line. Yeah, the aftermath of partying is usually, as you get older, the balance of value diminishes very, very quickly. Once you start having things to lose, partying isn't so fun. Or it shouldn't be. For sure, it keeps giving. Well, hopefully we can get back out there. I was told I'm not allowed to go digging this weekend. The wife's out of state. She went to hang out with her friends, partying. It's not really partying. So it's just me and the boy this weekend. So, like I said, we're going to go catch a movie, and I'm going to try dragging him to something prospector related. Whether it be out in Liberty or over here at the church. If anywhere, it'll probably be here at the church, and then I can do a little video on that. And I can take my nicer camera with me instead of just the GoPro. Hang out, see the local crowd of metal detector peoples. I don't really have a real metal detector to take with me, so I'd look silly out there with the little $70 fucking Harbor Freight metal detector. It would just always be going off or never be going off. That's how good it is. It's either finding everything everywhere or nothing anywhere. So I might take that out there with me as a joke. You know, get all geared up like they are and bust out my fucking Harbor Freight fucking metal detector. Be like, all right, let's get these nuggets. That's the reaction I get. Good luck. Good luck. He ain't getting. She just threw his $70 away. And they'd be right. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to find something. I'll go back out there afterwards, after everybody's gone, see if anything got left behind. Some witching sticks. Maybe I'll throw some bones on the ground and do a chant to the fucking, to the gods, the gold gods. Like, umala umala Todd Hoffman channeling in. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm stoned. Don't listen to me. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. He already blocked me. Sure, I've told you guys that story. Dumb on that guy. Alright, stand back up. I had to sit it down for a little bit because my knee was starting to hurt and was stoned, so that seemed like the good thing to do. Yeah, we broke down over by a river, and so while we were waiting for the truck, we went ahead and scooped a couple scoops for a few hours. And when we got back, it worked, so we called off the truck. And we came home immediately. Immediately. I did pick up a new pan today. I got myself one of those hex pans. First time I actually ever held, I always just kind of dismissed it, you know? Looking at it, kind of giggle because it looks a little goofy. And then look at all the other pans. But now I actually picked one up today. And there's like these cool little ridges over here. These still aren't that deep. The big riffles still aren't that deep. But so when you're, I assume the way I'm going to wind up using it is flat on the top when you're back panning so that you get the alluvial effect of the pan. If anybody has one of these things. Is that how you do it? Not pointed first, obviously, because then you gotta, I mean, there's riffles in there, but that's probably not the way you want to process. Over here, definitely not. That shit will slide right out. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Sliced my finger open. Let me put that away before I hurt myself. Thank you, Craig, for the reminder. Everybody, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that link up at the top, leave a comment, make it witty, make it funny, because I'm going to read it to the class. And when we're all done processing this cup of dirt, somebody will win themselves some sloppy seconds, and I'll send that your way. Now, the dirt we're going to do tonight, it's just going to be some pay dirt, that, you know, the river stuff that I brought back. That was last season is what that bucket has in it. And then I got my last visit right there. My last visit, well, my last visit in a bucket outside drying out. And then last visit, I brought a little bit more home with me. So I think the sloppy seconds is going to be that one. Last weekend's diggings. Because that was pretty decent. There was a couple little good enough flakes in there. So this is from the. I always wait till I get to the bottom of the hole, and then I dig up some that I bring home. And that's the best stuff of the day, and I have no idea what's in it. I hope it's good because it was at the bottom of the hole, but I use that for sloppy seconds. So that's what we're going to be using tonight. We're going to be using a cup of that, and then whatever gold we find. So make sure you do the link, do the thing, and yeah, there you go. Oh man, that pan bit the shit out of me, man. But I say let's switch over to the sluice cam, and we should run us some dirt. What do you guys think? Sound good? Sounds good. All right. Let me bring a little buddy with me, and he can help light the way. Can you guys hear me all right? Is everything sounding pretty good? All right, you listen up. I cleaned the dirt or the water already. I just refreshed the water, but there was still so much dust and shit in there that yeah, the water got dirty right again. Right away, and there we are. And this is after cleaning it out and using the little vacuum hose to get a lot of the dirt out of the bottom. Copacetic. I don't hear anybody use that word anymore. Copacetic. There you go. There's my river diggings. Yeah, it will do that. Because look at that. There's so much little flaky organics in the material. You just can't get away from messing up the water. It's like ASMR shit right here. This is a dirt unboxing. Or a wedding. I should do a few videos just on getting dirt wet. It'll just be a compilation of me getting dirt wet. Ew. That's got to be it, right? Oh, more bubbles. This is fun. I hope you guys are as stoned as I am and enjoying this as much as I am. Mud farts. A little jet drizzy. Some in there too. That's fresh water. Even though it doesn't look like it. Nasty. Alright, what did I just drop that I feel like I need to pick up? Ah, there it is. Alright, let's fire this bitch up. Oh yeah. Some gold in there. definitely want to avoid that. Because when I let it go like that, it ramps up and it misses the first couple inches of the sluice. I want it to hit the whole thing, every opportunity to drop. This is a small sluice, you don't got a lot, you know? I would probably weigh it in grains. That way, I can use whole numbers. I usually don't, unless I go on like a trip to say like Roaring Camp and I get a bunch of gold, then I would weigh that out because there's a lot of higher costs associated. But when I just go out for the day, usually I get such a small amount, maybe a tenth of a gram, because I only run a couple buckets. So I usually don't bother really weighing that. I just snuffer it up. And then every time I go out or find extra grains of gold or here and there, I use the same snuffer. And then before I know it, there's like a gram of gold in a snuffer that I randomly come across and have no idea how it got there, but I'm happy that it is. Right? I took my mini wash plant and added a mini wash plant to it. I heard you like sluices, so we added a sluice to your sluice. Thanks, Exhibit. This is totally a pimp my sluice moment. Pimp my sluice. Gold diggers. Mm-mm. Hell yeah. God damn it. Now I gotta make a new series on YouTube. Pimp my sluice. Patent pending. Trademarked. Copyrighted. So nobody steal my shit. Motherfuckers, I know some of you motherfuckers got some of your own channels. Don't be stealing my shit. Yo, dog. I'll totally ham it up too. You guys know me. I don't give a fuck. I'm a character. I'll ham it up. I'll get an outfit. I'll get fucking braids and shit. I'll do my hair up like Exhibit. The problem is I wouldn't be able to help from laughing at myself. But then I'd wind up getting into like evaluating people's like home built sluices. Because that, I mean, otherwise most all the sluices are the same, right? There's like 5 places that make sluices that you can buy. So then somebody get their like feelings hurt and shit because they put their hard work into it and like, I made that myself from Home Depot. Like, yeah, dude, but fuck, it looks funky as shit. And they get all offended, and cry, and try to cancel me. I don't want to get canceled. I mean, I guess it wouldn't really matter. You can't fucking cancel a fucking boss. But have to listen to people complain. I don't like doing that. I do that enough at work. If I'm not at work, I don't want to hear anybody complain. Go find somebody else to cry to. That seems insensitive. I mean, people can complain to me. I'm an empathetic person. I guess I mean more like, don't use me as somebody to bitch to. You know, like you're yelling at me because you have problems. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. I used to do customer services. The reason why I don't do it anymore, well, I guess IT guy is still customer service, but it's not quite the same. People are very diminishing towards you when you're in like on a call center type call. People get all uppity thinking like they're special and shit. Like, I deserve this, I deserve that. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I want to hear your shit. You know how much I make per hour? Think about it. I'm not the guy to bitch at. I got my own complaints about this company. Get in line. I got my own complaints. You know how much they pay me at this bitch to listen to you complain about some stupid shit? So I used to work at Restoration Hardware. So everybody who would call and complain is just a fucking Karen or some entitled ass lawyer type or some famous person who bought a couch and they think that you should like kiss their ass. Or they're usually it's like the wives of like famous actors. They're bitches. Do you know who I am? Like, nobody? Somebody who married somebody famous? I don't know. I don't really care either because I don't get paid enough to give a shit. But hey, here's something to give a shit about. There's your gold, baby. Shiny and nice. Ain't that pretty? You know it is. Mm-mm-mm. Lovely. Well, let's get this snuffered up because that's going to go home to somebody else tonight. She's not coming home with me. Guess that made this an awkward relationship. Oh shit, there's more flour over here. Get it all, get it all. No gold left behind. I was not expecting that to grab the pan, but this is an interesting tool that I've just inventified. Like a second hand for the pan. Third hand, I guess. Put it on the front and see what we can do with that. Hmm. Need more water. Alright, well, if there's any more gold in there, I'm keeping it. This is for you guys. So, where's my cup? Give me my cup. Can't cook gold without the cup. There we are. There's our cup. I'll kill you. Do what you gotta do. You'll have to answer to Jesus. You're probably okay. I think it's all about love, so he's kind of like the Better Business Bureau. Got it. All right, let's put some fire to it. Let's move the plastic bucket out of the way first. Ding. All right, let that cool down. Whoa, shit, falling, dying. God damn it. Welcome back, folks. Big Daddy out here in the shed, puffing and stuff. Extra garnets, huh? Let's see what the masses say. Because I don't want to always overwhelm it with garnets. You know, I want to give some opportunity and time. I don't know, it looks like a couple of people don't want to get all encumbered. Extra gold, less dirt. Well, but you want this dirt because it's unsearched. So there could be more gold in the dirt. Even if it's just, you know, a couple extra flakes. More gold's always better than less, isn't it? That's a lot of garnets. If you email me, I can advise you on ways to speed that process up for yourself. I do have silver too. I have a couple different kinds of silver. I got some copper and silver that I got from a pay dirt someone sent me. I got crystal silver. I'll throw a little crystal silver in there too. In fact, let's put that bag together while we're waiting for that to cool down. What do you guys say? Bag of that. Boom! Sloppy seconds. What, brother? What time is it? 5/19 of the 23rd year of this millennium. Boom. Official bag of tonight's stream. Sloppy to seconds. Make sure you leave a comment up there on the thing, on the fucking comment video if you want to get in. Last call, that's right. 5 minutes, and I got pizza coming, so make sure you get your shit in because we're going to get our shit in as soon. I'm not liking this terminology. We're going to get it going as soon as it's time, and it's going to be time pretty soon, so make sure you get your comment on that video. Nobody's shit's getting pushed in. Not around here. It's a safe place. Never been to jail. Put you in your stool. That's dirty. That's dirty. You guys are terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright, let's end this poll. I think the masses had done spoken. So 19 votes. What's that like? 2 people that don't want any extra garnets. Well, there's going to be some extra garnets. Where is she at? Actually, here's what I'll do. I'll put the garnets on the side, and whoever wins, you just tell me if you want me to dump them in the bag, and I'll do that. And I'll do big garnets, that way it's easier to get them out of here. So we'll do a little bowl of garnets. Just all garnets. Just all garnets. Nothing but garnets. I could make one. Probably only one. It'd be a red bag for sure. But if I was going to do something like that, it would not just be garnets. It would be garnets and black sand, and I would want flour gold to go in there with it. And I don't really have all that much flour gold. Like real flour gold. The only person, the only pater who sends you actual real flour gold is Yellow Pans. Everybody else is really small gold, but never any flour gold. You gotta get this stuff out of its dirt. It's a fucking challenge, but it's awesome when you get it. Right? But you gotta just sit there. It's expert stuff, you know. It's the hardest stuff, and it's the shitty thing about it is if you're chasing just a couple little flakes of flour, you'll spend 15, 20 minutes getting it, but it's worth nothing because it's like one little flake, and you're like, ah, fuck it. They all add up. Croissant does. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll bring the crusher out because I do have a bag of croissant here. So maybe I'll have to crush some of that up a little further, see what happens. But as far as the dirt here goes tonight, we're going to get this weekend's diggings. This is the bottom of my hole. Oh, it's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. So move this over here. This is the bottom of my hole. Some sand. Classified down under a 1/4 inch. I use my arbor fabricator. Gotta be able to close it and get those garnets in there. So it's pretty light as far as like material. It's just not light, but it's the smaller stuff. No big boulders. There's no reason to bring big boulders home from the river. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know why they don't give you flour gold, because most people are going to miss it, and they're going to complain they didn't get all of their gold when there's a 1/4 gram of flour sitting in their pan, but they don't know, they can't get it because it keeps getting sucked up under the black sands and the heavies and the magnetics and all that shit. So that's why most places don't give you flour unless you specifically tell them, hey, I want flour, true flour, sub 200. Give me the light stuff. Spark one up for luck. This guy. You're an enabler, you know that? I'm just telling you. What's the golden rule one? Is that the kitchen strainer style? The bowl with the holes in it? I don't have to. You're right. I'm my own person. So the classifier I use is this guy here, my arbor fabricator. I don't know that you can make anything better than that. This seems to be the best design I've ever seen as far as classification goes, because it's classification all the way around. and it's got a handle. The only thing I wish was that these were just a little bit longer out. Just like maybe a couple, like maybe a centimeter. Maybe half a centimeter each would get me enough around the lip. Because sometimes it wants to slip under. Is that those little handheld ones? Is that what you're talking about? Those little 4-inchers? Because I do have one of those. Oh. I think I know the one you're talking about. All right. Let's switch over to the bench cam. Got that. Fire her up. Hello. All right. 0.126 grams of gold. Not too bad. Now that definitely is going to go in the bag. Like I said, I'll hold off on the garnets, but I did promise silver. How about 2 grams of silver? Look, that's a nice bag. What am I doing? Too late now. All right, yeah. Let me have to do a video, or I'll look it up. I'm not that lazy. I can look it up. Maybe I'm just being lazy right now. But yeah, 2 grams of silver, 1/10 of gold. This is gonna be a nice bag, and whoever wins this one's doing pretty all right tonight. So, last chance. Absolutely last chance, because pizza's going to be here and I don't want that shit getting cold. Hit the comment video, leave a comment, make it witty, like the video if you haven't already liked the video. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. How you made it this far is you probably want some gold. But that's okay, because we do that every week anyway, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. If you're already subscribed, virtual high five, fuck yeah. But make sure you leave a comment on that video, otherwise you can't get in on the thing, because your name won't be all up in it. So, get all up in it, hit it, and then whoever wins, you can let me know if you want me to dump this garnet in or leave it out. I know there's a couple of you that weren't into it, and that's cool, but it looked like most everybody wants it. But we'll do what we can do if we can do, you know what I'm saying? So, let's hop over to the GAL page. Oh, by the way, gold is $1,979.90. We're down almost 25 some bucks. So, like I've predictified, gold's going to vary and whatnot. Today it's down, tomorrow it's up. But for this GAW, we're going to filter any duplicate users. No replies, only original comments. No hashtags. I don't care shit about any of that shit. All right. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Good first grade math. 29 unique comments. I'll do that one more time. Oh, I gotta do math again. Ooh, that was a tricky one. Wait, that's divided, right? Or is that plus? I don't know. It's small on the screen. All right, 29 comments. Fuck it, let's do this. Start the raffle. And tonight's winner is gonna be Captain Craig. Fridays are for gold diggers. That is correct, sir. You are absolutely correct. Fridays are for gold diggers. Congratulations, Captain Craig. So, the question to you, Mr. Craig, you want garnets or no? Garnets, yes. Garnets, no. What you want? What you want? Yeah, of course, the garnets. All right. Cheers. A little shot of garnets for you. Woo. All right, this is going to be a sweet bag, man. Enjoy. Enjoy. You're going to have a good time going through it. So, I know I have your address, but if anybody else wants to send me a letter, thank yous, FUs, nudes, whatever it might be, that's my email address. Feel free to send it over. No dick pics, please. But otherwise, that's it. That's what we got. Congratulations, Craig. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me here this Friday night. As always, had a great time with you guys. Enjoy the hell out of hanging with y'all. Probably not going to be doing any digging this weekend, but hopefully I'll get out to that metal detecting show, see what's going on out there, and report back to you. Let you know what I might go on Sunday. I think it's 2 days. If not, maybe I'll do it tomorrow and do a video on that, and then I'll be able to share that with you guys on Sunday. But either way, whatever happens, don't forget to catch the video Sunday morning. And otherwise, just want to thank you all for hanging out. This is Dig Daddy, signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.